want to see masks gone too. But we need to wait until all essential workers that want a vaccine have had a chance to be fully vaccinated and have that immunity kick in.
Utah business owner is standing his ground tonight in favor of a mask mandate as the state looks to end its mask requirement on Saturday. Hot button issue since the beginning of this pandemic. The divide over masks is still very real tonight. News
specialist Jed Bowl is diving into the different plans for Utah's capital city and its biggest county. Jed, a simple piece of fabric that's stirring some very, very complicated debates tonight.
Come Saturday, masks are still required in Salt Lake City, but not in Salt Lake County. Salt Lake City says its cases have plateaued. In Salt Lake County, the cases are declining, and they say the vaccination is now the key tool.
We've reached a plateau, and it's actually not a declining plateau.
City Mayor Erin Mendenhall calls the legislature's decision to end the mask mandate arbitrary. She's using her emergency powers to extend the mandate.
A stand-down date, as they set, without considering new cases, infection rates, or other real-time factors was not a choice based on science or public health interests.
While she is encouraged by an overall decline in cases and the rise in vaccinations, she says people in West Side communities still have a low rate of vaccination.
Only a quarter of the residents in Glendale and Rose Park have received at least one dose of the vaccine, compared to about 50% in the Avenues and the East Bench.
Under House Bill 294, also known as the Endgame Bill, the director of the county health department could ask the county council to extend the mandate, and that's what County Mayor Jenny Wilson wants. But Gary Edwards says county cases are down and vaccinations are up. He says public health orders are reserved for imminent threat to public health and were appropriate when cases were rising.
Now, vaccination, not masks, is what will ultimately get us to the point of being able to declare this pandemic over.
Still recommending masks, which are still required in county buildings and must be worn by county employees.
If you haven't been vaccinated, that you are wearing your mask. If you don't know if the people around you have been vaccinated, it's important to still wear your mask.
Edwards says he will monitor health data and take any kind of surge to the council to discuss with them. For KSL 5 News, I'm Jed Bowl.
All right, Jed, thank you. Salt Lake International Airport making it very clear today masks will be required beyond April 10th, and they continue to ask only ticketed passengers and employees show up at the airport. The debate over a mask mandate centers around legislation passed in early March, as Jed just mentioned there. Now, House Bill 294 ends the statewide mask mandate on Saturday, except for public schools. It also requires all COVID-19 restrictions end no later than July 1st. Here's where it gets a little bit tricky, though. The law allows for county government to extend the mask mandate based on recommendations from local health departments. And of course, private businesses can still require those masks.